Okay. Let's get this thing started. Populated the link and... see what pops up. How's everybody's week been? I spent most of it doing an extremely annoying translation for 2 days and got back to working on a video that I think is probably going to be really good on the way that the style of music videos in North Korea has totally changed. Now, the reason I talk about this stuff at all whole reason I talk about this stuff at all is that in a country that is so completely covered by the fog of bullshit, not just their own bullshit, which actually is honest as bullshit goes, but the huge amount of South Korean and Western propaganda as well, you basically are left dealing with symbolic things in order to make sense out of what's actually going on there. And it does seem that there's some sort of ideological shift going on there, and it's the way music videos have recently changed in a fairly fundamental way is a good example of that. So, okay, okay, I just noticed chat, wrong fucking window. So, okay, this makes no sense. There we go, that's what it's supposed to look like. Let's get you back up on there, chat. Okay. And so far, I mean, what that has involved is downloading and subtitling a lot of case studies in the style up until now and the much more recent style exemplified by a couple of videos recorded by the State Affairs Commission Ensemble, where they always have such catchy names for their musical groups. Okay. I think I might just jump in with some chess while we're waiting to see who or what shows up. Let me just test chat, make sure everything is working. Yep, okay, getting through just fine. Okay, play a little bit of Rapid. Okay. Cesare Lorza. Okay, nice. So far, playing theory. Okay. Gonna do this, are we? Okay. Okay. Wish I had spent more time on the D4 variants. Don't mind this because I want to open up the file anyway, so... Which will look a lot nicer once I castle. It's handy because I actually wanted to put my knight on e2 anyway. And there we go. We've got a rook on a nice semi-open file. There, now I've got two, and, well, no, at the moment that isn't the only thing guarding that knight. So that queen. Ah, okay. Okay, that wasn't good. That is considerably less so. Okay. Play with what you've got. I have actually won games from worse positions than this. Though at this point we are really kind of trying it. I have to find some way to... At least I have the bishop pair for the moment. Yeah, I think this game's roughly over at this point, unless I get a miraculous stalemate. Ben giocato. Have another one.
그대가 한 그릇 나무라면은 이 몸은 하지에 피는 잎사귀 찬바람 불어 떨어진대도 흙이 되어 불이 돋구주리라 그대가 크나큰 심장이라며 이 몸은 그 품에 뛰는 핏방울 마지막 한 방울 닿을 때까지 없기는 고독을 보내주리라 고독을 보내주리라
didn't want to stay on that square in the first place, so that works for me.
청춘의 그 나이 묻지를 마라 순간을 산대도 가볍게 살리 나의 저우가 나는 영원히 그대의 아는 나는 영원히 그대의 아들
Okay. This. Oh, well, there's more than one way to open the F file.
제일 먼저 마음 쓰는 그대여서 왕이 어머니시여 그 품이 아니라면 그 누가 나를 그처럼 따뜻이 보살피랴 온 세상 다 준대도 내곳 바꾸리 그 품에
No, I do not intend to do you the favor of letting you put that queen on h3 and annoy the crap out of me with it. Want that bishop, you're just going to have to take it.
기쁠 때도 생각했네 힘들 때도 생각했네 내가 항상 잘 되기를
Yes, that did not require a deep think.
그처럼 소중히 지켜주랴 전기가 변한데도 근심 모르니 그 품만 믿는 이 마음
Okay. Need to find some way to get things activated on here because it's really quite defensive and it's beginning to irritate me.
주랴 하늘 땅 끝이라도 내 가을이라.
Granted, I actually don't think that's a particularly good fucking square for my... There. At least... I have something resembling pawn structure at this point, although, let's see, 3 pawn islands versus 2 ain't great.
사랑에 젖어 있는 어머니의 목소리 언제나 들을수록
Okay, materially that wasn't great for me, but positionally it solved a major problem. Lost 2 points of material, but on the other hand, I have a lot more mobility on my king side now. Let's see if we can put that to good use. Still got this wonderful pin on the f7 pawn. This knight's kind of stuck at the moment. I mean, apart from retreating, let me see, where can you go? Let's see, go here. Okay, that would be mildly annoying. Okay, that releases the pin. Just in case you haven't heard, which is extremely likely since there's just a straight-up media blackout on all of this. Shit's still going on in Minneapolis. Apparently cops are moving in to attack and arrest protesters there. I mean, I just heard somebody say, oh, Biden put everyone to sleep. That's fucking bullshit. That just isn't true. The one good thing about Biden was that everybody hated him to begin with, so he wasn't going to have that wonderful sedative effect that fucking Obama had. The difference is that the media have worked out that they actually were encouraging the uprising by even acknowledging that it was happening. So they stopped reporting on it, which is why, I mean, there's been shit going down in Portland. There was some serious shit going on in LA with the TERFs and Nazis trying to attack that spa, and of course Glenn Greenwald decided that that also is free speech, because anything Nazis do is free speech to Glenn Greenwald. But shit's still popping off. Not in as many places as at the beginning of the uprising, yeah, but it hasn't gone away. Well, that pawn is pinned, and that could cause me some problems. Ooh, thank you. Good game. Okay, that was an unexpected plot twist there. White House spokesperson Jen Psaki suggested that people spreading misinformation should be banned from all platforms on social media, which, given her history of just outrageous lies, means she's asking to be banned from Facebook and Twitter and everything, and I don't know, I think that's a little bit harsh. I'd like to be able to take the piss out of her at least. Alexander cree que Gabriel Boric es muy buen candidato. ¿Muy bueno para qué? ¿Muy bueno para amarillar, weón? ¿Muy bueno para firmar acuerdos para cagarse a una revuelta y luego votar por leyes represivas que hace más probable que la gente se muera protestando, weón? Para luego decir, weón, que no entendía por lo que estaba votando. Sí, es súper bueno el candidato ese. Es el próximo Fred Ruiz Tagle, weón. El Frente Amplio no es más que una concerta un poco más joven. Oh god, what's... Oh, Tommy Tuberville? That's an actual fucking name? You name me one thing that's been preposterous, Tommy Tuberville says. Well, your fucking name. That's pretty preposterous. It sounds like a fucking mascot for a campaign for the Potato Council. Maybe it is. Well, fucking hell, it's the same thing no matter where I do it. Everybody is playing D4. Doesn't matter whether I'm playing black, whether I'm playing white. Motherfuckers are just constantly playing D4 to my C4. Or C5 in this case. Which makes the other one D5, yeah. But you get my point. It's the exact same. This has been the exact same fucking setup every single game this time. Same fucking setup. And here I spent a week learning the exchange variation of the Grunberg just to have something. Grunfeld, not Grunberg. Just to have something to play against. Oh, hey. Okay. vary the move order a little bit because my botfinick's looking a little bit scoffed.
그대는 기복에 빛나는 창조의 마치로 얼마나 굳건한 소속을 다져왔던가 20만년 한소구에 강국의 기둥을 세워 인민의 낙원을 펼쳐준다 그 산길 우린 사모사네
Yes, the whole of Latin American fascism is celebrating protests that actually, in Cuba, that actually have nothing to do with them. They're economic protests that the U.S. is in a better position to address than the Cuban government, because the U.S. tightened the illegal economic blockade on Cuba in the middle of a goddamn pandemic. Just that, and, well, there would be some way to deal with the fact that COVID has just completely dried up their tourism industry. Okay, I've got an open file for my rook. This could come in handy. Okay. Biggest annoyances for me are this knight and this bishop. Everything else is actually not doing me too much harm.
하늘이 빛나는 태양과 같이 땅 위에 흐르는 강물과 같이 산술이 강산이 빛을 뿌리고 인민들 가슴에 희망을 주네. 한없이 귀중한 오보니 당이요.
Let's see if I get to do it.
그대의 사랑은 따사롭고 그대의 깃발은 찬란하여라. 우리의 투쟁에 승리를 주고 우리의 앞길에 영광을 주네. 한없이 귀중한 오보니 당이요. 한없이 귀중한 오보니 당이요.
어머니 우리 당이 참대같이 살라면 나는야 한마음 푸른 참대 되리라. 오직 나라 불어와도 한생을 굽힘없이 우리 당을 받들어 우리 당을 받들어 요란히 없으리.
손으로 받들어 가자 어머니 우리 땅에. 고르자 그 옷에 있으랴 너무 무섭지 않네. 근데 목소리 여기 나는 내 조국 두려움 몰라라. Somehow I've actually managed this.
바람결이 그이 곁에 잠시라도 닿을 것 같아 시러가다오 그리움의 이 마음 시러가다오 온순인 그 곁에 사랑의 그 품을 떠나선 못 살아 달려가는 마음아
Not AnCom.
내 진정 담아보내 이 냇물 흘러 그이 계신 곳 물이라도 감동할 것 같아 전하여다오 간절한 이 마음 전하여다오 온순인 그 곁에 힘없은 심정 꿈에도 못 잊어 따라서는 마음아
Now we're in this potential stalemate country. Well, so it made in one country, I think. Good game. And we're coming to a close here. So I am going to switch over. Wait.
숨결로 한 걸음 가도 술길을 가도
And we're going to switch over to something. Apparently, yeah, I thought Slime was going to take the piss out of this last week and ended up finding something better. And indeed, it was better. It was their what to do about the homeless fucking video. It was as execrable as you would expect. But I have a feeling this is going to be well worth checking out. This is PragerU on Progressive Sounds of Patriotism. Note, the petrol bomb is
Oh, didn't see you there. Well, once
a fuck wine bottle. Chardonnay by the look of the label, the color of the bottle, and I mean, yeah, and he's got they got lefties to a T here. I mean, the red bandana, the whole Springsteen look, and the handlebar mustache. What the fuck is?
again, it's a time of the year where we celebrate the birthday of the US of A. You may think of hot dogs, fireworks, a day at the beach, and listening to some of those classic American songs you love. But since we now...
Last I checked, it's almost impossible to find anything other than songs from the U.S. and most radio stations, because this country's that far up its ass.
But this country was built on stolen land and founded on the racist ideas of white men, and...
Well, yeah, thank you. So they decided for the 4th of July, PragerU's gonna have somebody say some fucking true shit on you.
The celebration of America is racist. It's time to update those old whitewashed American songs to reflect the progress that we've made. So we're proud to introduce...
Oh god, this is gonna be... What the... okay.
Progressive Sounds of Patriotism, with songs you're sure to enjoy no matter what your preferred pronouns are.
Oh, that's very subtle how they work the transphobia in there. They hadn't. I mean, they started out by just sort of being racist
Songs
and.
like Grand Old Pride Flag,
Color system. Dying gender are subject to change.
Yankee Doodle Dismantled,
Actually, not gonna lie, these. I'm wanting to write these fucking songs now.
This Land is Stolen Land,
Yes, like okay, they think that they're doing a bit here. They think they're taking the piss. This is actually, I have yet to actually hear anything that really.
This land is stolen land, this land is their land, from Navajo Nation to the Stolen Islands.
Yes, actually, hey, they even that's. I mean, okay, we got to work on the meter. Definitely got to work on the meter. Throwing that extra syllable in just a very awkward place. Idea's not bad at all.
Workers of the world unite around the sickle spangled banner.
This okay. Sickle spang. What? So just a whole lot of just sickles with like no fucking hammers or anything. What? Okay.
Battle hymn of the Marxist utopia.
Okay. This is going to be a little bit wonkish, but Marx actually. I mean, it's almost churlish to point out, in response to a fucking PragerU video, that Marx actually was highly critical of what he called utopian socialism. So talking about the Marxist utopia is already a little bit of a contradiction. But again, it's PragerU. I mean, that's a level. That's way too deep of a.
Some gave all their money to socialism. Take me home, communist roads.
Okay, now these are just really, like, the first couple were like almost sort of clever. Now, this is just randomly sticking adjectives into
Forget
things.
America the Beautiful. We're doing America the Bigoted.
Yeah, well, yes, actually, I mean, that could be like their trailer for their entire channel that they're doing America the Bigoted, because they got all the bigotry on there. All of the bigotry that fucking petroleum billions will buy.
America, America, shine down critical race theory.
Oh, yeah, okay. What the fuck is it with what? This is just the most random shit ever. Okay, critical race theory, I still don't get how they just decided. Critical race theory has been around for decades. Decades. I mean, we're talking about something that wasn't new when I was first reading about it in the late 1990s. And they've just sort of suddenly decided, like, what do they have, a fucking dartboard that they throw things at?
And crown minorities with all authorities from
Oh, yes.
he who changed to she.
Okay. It's what's great is the song is apparently America the Bigoted, and well, he's managed to get a lot of bigotry into it, and also he can't fucking sing.
Who's got time for parties when we've got to go to the race riot in the USA? The old flag isn't just rugged; it's a
It's a racist old flag, all right. Yeah, okay. We're getting back. These are like songs that I might write.
racist old flag, courtesy of the trans, black, and Latinx. You can't have patriotism without pride. God bless the U.S. gays.
Okay, well, see, they're taking the piss out of that, but that's actually sounds like fucking homo nationalism, which actually perfectly legit to take the piss out of.
American birthing person. Bye bye, Miss American BIPOC.
Okay, so the idea is that that progressives are just so unreasonable to suggest that this country is racist, and the way to prove that is to say, like, try to see how many fucking bigotries you can get into a 5-word song title.
Kids will be learning this one in school. Critical race theory, 'tis of thee.
Oh, yeah, there had to be two critical race theories ones.
That white guilt classic, ashamed to be an American. I'm
Well, I mean, have you looked at the fucking history, dude? You should be.
ashamed to be an American, where I know I'll never be free.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. I mean, okay. It's like he accidentally writes lyrics that are occasionally kind of accurate.
Blame all the white males who took that right from me, so I raise my fist up next to you at the protest here today.
Okay, like this is actually like a workable first draft of the exact opposite of what they're going for here. They think that this is like taking the piss out of it, but it's actually not terrible.
I proudly say I hate this
They're-
land. Dismantle the USA.
Yes, do that. That would be good. Maybe we could build something decent.
Who needs Independence Day when you can celebrate Helpless Victimhood Day?
Okay, so which is it? Are we helpless victims, or are we fucking rioting and terrorizing the police?
The perfect lullaby for your anchor baby, illegally immigrated.
Oh, they hadn't said anything racist about undocumented people, so... And throwing in the anchor baby myth in there, too, which, by the way, if you actually thought that having a U.S. citizen child would prevent you getting deported, that's bullshit. You can get deported, and they will just take your kid and give it to fundamentalist Christians.
To the USA. Hail to the chief diversity officer.
Yeah, yes, because, you know... okay.
Much more inclusive than white and blue, red, black, and brown.
Okay, what? Red, black... Okay, you're going a completely different direction there.
We all have that friend or family member who still proudly displays the American flag and stands for the national anthem instead of kneeling. And this album is the perfect gift to educate them about their white privilege and how to stop being a racist bigot.
Well, I mean, it's like, does this get laughs from their target audience? I guess, I mean, they write this stuff for people who clearly don't mind being condescended to on a level that a paramecium would be offended by. So maybe it actually kind of works, but it's like...
For 3 easy payments of $16.19, this album could be yours today.
Oh, yes, because, I mean, let's make a joke out of the first year that fucking... that slave traders arrived in this fucking
But
continent.
wait! If you call now, we'll make a donation to a Puerto Rican grandmother whose home is falling apart due to neglect by her rich American family members.
You might as well order.
That's... Yeah, neglect by a rich American... Not the fact that there have been multiple fucking natural disasters in Puerto Rico and the U.S. government has refused to lift a finger to do anything for them. I mean, unless you count handing a whole bunch of money to a bunch of supposed electrical grid contractors who couldn't plug in a hairdryer.
Now, because we're going to take all of your money anyway, and it's going to be required indoctrination. I mean, education for your children.
Jesus. I mean, and it's like fascinating how they just sort of, all of this money, they've decided to just sort of create this weird blob ideology that everything that everyone who opposes them, which is most people, somehow monolithically belongs to. And I don't really, I mean, I can see on the one hand that might be good bullshit propaganda in the sense that, you know, it's simple and the people they're going for are not people who really, you know, look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, you can just tell the entire way they talk to people indicates that they, I mean, it's very much here just this way, dear. They're clearly going for people who are not particularly suspicious of the propaganda they're exposed to. But at the same time, that just makes it so much more easily refutable if they even talk for 5 minutes to anyone outside of the bubble of people who voluntarily watch this shit for some reason other than to take the piss out of it on a live stream.
What's up, guys? Thank you so much.
Okay, the fucking chutzpah of these people asking for donations. They are funded by oil billionaires. Keep our videos free. They would never. They're never going to charge for these fucking videos. The whole idea, you're doing them a favor by watching them. This is not a money-making enterprise for them. This is the propaganda that helps them maintain their actual money-making. I mean, who the hell... I mean, do people actually... I mean, that's the thing. I know people actually probably donate to these pricks. They should be required. I mean, it's like, if you have any affiliation with a government other than the U.S. government, interestingly, YouTube will mark it and say, this is, you know, a state-controlled channel or something like that. Even sometimes when it's not really. But, I mean, but people will have, like, such an obvious grift, where their bullshit racist channel is funded by fucking petroleum billionaires, and they hold their hands out for dickheads. I mean, where's the warning for that? These people will ask you for money, don't give it to them, they're fucking loaded.
Thank you for watching this video. PragerU is a 501c3 organization. Help us keep our videos free by making a tax-deductible donation today.
Yeah, they're never going to charge you to watch this shit, because nobody would watch it.
I'd really appreciate your support.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, and it's almost 1 a.m., so gonna knock off for tonight. And I will be back tomorrow to the same time.